Imagine you're called to defend your country in an emergency. You reach your base, ready to fight. But there's a problem. There's no helmet, no vest, no rifle for you. This is not a movie. This is the real situation in Taiwan's reserve military units. A recent report has revealed that nearly 30% of essential equipment is missing from Taiwan's military reserves. At a time when tensions with China are at an all-time high, this is not just a small administrative problem, it's a national security crisis. Taiwan has around 170,000 active duty personnel, but in the event of a conflict with China, it would depend on its 2.5 million reservists. These are ordinary civilians with past military training who can be called back to serve during wartime. But what happens when the gear is not there? According to Taiwan's legislative yuan, about 30% of the necessary equipment is either missing, damaged, or outdated. This includes helmets, bulletproof vests, backpacks, and even basic weapons. The findings come from an audit of 35 locations, warehouses and storage sites meant to supply reserve troops. Shockingly, the audit found that the inventory at many sites did not match official records. Gear that was supposed to be there simply wasn't. This is especially concerning because Taiwan has limited time to mobilize in the event of a Chinese attack. If soldiers are delayed because they don't have the proper equipment, the first wave of defense could collapse. Taiwan's military logistics system has long suffered from a lack of modernization and oversight. Many facilities still use manual record-keeping. Taiwan spends billions on modern weapons like fighter jets and missiles, but basic logistics like gear distribution have been neglected. This equipment gap couldn't come at a worse time. China is increasingly aggressive, conducting military drills and threatening reunification by force. If a conflict begins, Taiwan would need to mobilize thousands of reserve troops within 48 to 72 hours. But with one-third of the gear missing, these troops would be unable to fight effectively. The Taiwanese government has acknowledged the report and promised reforms. The Ministry of National Defense said it will digitize inventory systems and conduct new audits. But experts are worried that reforms are coming too late. The clock is ticking, and national security can't wait. Military readiness is not just about missiles and warships, it's also about boots, helmets, radios, and backpacks, the simple things that keep soldiers alive. For Taiwan, the missing 30% could mean the difference between survival and defeat. When it comes to defense, you can't afford to realize too late that the soldiers are ready, but the system is not.